On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
Oh, we made it. We made it. Oh, we made it. I had to call the fluffer. Jeez. We're here. Thank you for subscribing, Mr. Cooper. DB in the place to be. What's going on? My God. I had to do the stream twice. We're here. We added to our position. We're looking for the retest of the stream. We got a ring. Put a ring on it, baby. 14 karat fat gold, you know. Crypto's been good to us, okay? Pretty old school. Pretty old school, okay? I asked Mrs. Otter if I could get the damn, what's his name? Unity. What's his name? I wanted to get the Unity ring from Charlie Murphy. Dave Chappelle. That's it. There we go. Dave Chappelle. I wanted to get the Dave Chappelle Unity ring so I could just be like, shabam, Unity. But I never got that, okay? We had to settle for being a basic man. So today we had baby appointments. We have Bitcoin dumping. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on in the markets. However, nonetheless, we are still here. We are currently in a Solana long. Solana long. Oh, yeah. I know you're not going to be able to get that out of your head today. But yeah, a brilliant day. CPI data came in. Market said, hey, 0.2%. Who cares? We're dumping. Just be aware of these events, right? Like I warned you guys in the morning in the Discord. 8:30, probably not a good time to trade. Probably a better time to practice your dad jokes. However, let's get cracking here. So, number 67. How did Dad feel after running behind a truck all day? Exhausted. Dad's exhausted. That was too easy. What should you do if you break your arm in several places? Stop going to those places. Come on, guys. Let's get with it now. I don't know what to say. I think they ran out of the material is failing, okay? The material is failing, but we are not failing as a community. Although there was some drama in the Discord today. Jeez, can't be having that, guys. We are a kind, loving, work together community. We ain't here to bicker with each other, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to have to get Mrs. Otter in here and discipline people. But I know you guys like discipline, so you guys better behave yourselves. I'm watching you. I see everything. However, we can definitely be looking for a little bit of a bounce before continuation. We'll get into the beautiful Bitcoin charts and definitely look for some confluence into the idea. I just saw a volume surge in Bitcoin. Okay, so let's jump into it. We're gonna make it snappy. If you guys wanna, did someone diss Caspa? Yeah, someone was in here just dissing up Caspa, and you're like, no man, this is the best play in all of crypto, man. What's going on, Retro Mike Tech? Good to see all you guys. Let's pop out this chat and say hello to you guys. I didn't forget about you guys. Okay, I didn't forget about you guys. My God, did someone make fun of Cass? I don't know, but I'm gonna throw some RMTs in the place to be, which is here. So thank you guys. Let's see some otters in the chat. Like, you guys are all utterly fantastic, and thank you for being here. But first we saw some volume. Okay, so what do I mean we saw some volume? Okay, whenever you get like consolidation here, yes, we're looking for a bear flag and break to the downside, but you get a little consolidation here, and then you deviate out of this flag with volume. You see the volume spike here, my friends? This is called a liquidity grab, okay? Liquidity grab. And whenever you get a liquidity grab with a lower low and a higher high on short term, I'm specifying short-term price action, you can look for a little bit of a move back up, okay? So it's a little short scalp or long scalp. We're in on it on Solana, okay? As you guys know, we are in it to win it. I'm just looking for this thing to come back up, okay? I might be wrong. I might be right. And my thinking is Solana is strong. It's at a key level of support, and I'm looking for a bounce, okay? Sorry. But that's kind of the trade I'm in right now. That's better. That is what I would like to see more often. Is the Otter Gang, we are known to come in and dominate chats, okay? So when you see the Otters in the chat, it's just an obligation because we have, a free Discord, free trade setups, traders helping traders. It's just easy enough to throw an Otter in the chat to token your appreciation. Now, another way to do that is to smash the like button because we got 55 people in here and counting and only 15 likes, which I would... we want to grow the gang too. We are growers and showers. As you can see, we're doing a show here, right? So what's going on, Trap Money Benny? I know we had a little blip, but we're here. We got the fluffer. We're back in action. We're working hard for you guys. What's going on? Seymour Liddy, what's going on? Roki knows. Rodney, hello again. Perhaps YouTube cooperates this time. Yeah. I think it's just like I'm streaming, I'm video calling, teaching. It's like I think my computer just doesn't know what to do sometimes, so I just need to restart it. Food for Bitcoin, what's going on? Dave P, we are back. Yes, we are. Bjorn, what's going on, my man? French Toaster, he's schlonging. Watch out. Dr. Otter, Dr. Oetker, Otter. Oh, yes, watch out. What's going on? What's up, Scott? What's going on? Maybe Band-Aid. Did you get that Band-Aid yet? I'm waiting for pictures. Send pics. What's going on? Amy Lives Crypto. Amazing content creator. Go check out Amy Lives Crypto. Goldie, good to see you again. Good evening to you. Thank you for always coming in, showing your love and support. I appreciate you. Darren does things bit late. Finished dinner. What's up, Otter Gang? 1 o'clock is 6 o'clock in the UK. So hopefully you had a great dinner, DDT. Much love. Good to see you, Joe. Good to see you, Band-Aid, as well. Exhausted. You guys knew the joke. You can see French Toaster, Rodney must be dads. The Koala Gamer, what's going on, man? Verified trader, bro. 12-hour question marks. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. The 12 hours been concerning. Money coming out, so we'll take a look at that. Guile is the cool Kyle in England. That would get you arrested. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're checking. Don't repost anything in England. They're coming to your door and arresting you now. Freedom of speech is not so free anymore. Looter Beaches Crypto in the chat. Let's see some waves in the chat. Good to see you, my man. Ox the Doctor says hello. Xenon is OP. Overpowered. Absolutely. Good to see you. Lifer Adam. All you guys. My God. FOMO Sapien. Frembo. People are just coming out of the woodwork, man. Good to see all you guys. Absolute pleasure and a privilege. Jeanette, thank you for coming for the second time. I saw you say hello in the first stream, and let's see what goes on. So like we said, this morning we got our CPI, our inflation, all that good stuff came up, swung the highs. We didn't get up to our sell wall here at 62,000. However, we came awfully close, and you can see the very swift rejection as we were building up this morning into the key area. While I was taking Mrs. Otter to get our baby checked, which is great news. Baby is happy, healthy, and is, it can come starting Saturday will be full term. So it can come within the next 5 days. But no, we don't want it that early. We would like it like three to 4 weeks from now. Okay, but it can come. It is ready. It is the baby otter is definitely on its way. So be cautious. I might just disappear for a bit. I will obviously let you guys know in the Discord, but you know what? Family first, and that's what it's all about. We're having our gender reveal this Saturday. Congratulations, Rodney. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Pretty wild. Lucky Deal, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat as well. So, yes, we rolled over. Yes, Dixie kind of went the same way when we look at the dollar index here. So there was like this. You can see obviously on the Dixie where the news was. We always say watch the Dixie. It rolled over, okay? And when it rolls over, you think typically bullish, but in this case, it has since bounced. Okay, so there wasn't real any confluence in the move, but the idea is that you got the bearish divergence this morning. You lost the lows here, so you could have been looking for a possible retest continuation trade for a short this morning, but I wasn't on the charts and I wasn't anticipating that. However, just recently we gave the Solana long because of this quick, swift movement to the downside. Now, if you aren't aware, the Discord, we do give trade setups in advance to try and help you guys out. So Solana long, here it was. And just some ideas here for us to come down on Bitcoin. Never really hit those targets. Obviously, they're ideas. It's not something that you're supposed to go and trade blindly, okay? We need to be able to validate our entries and stuff like that. I'm never going to say, hey, man, buy here, sell here. Put the phone down and never look at your trade again, and don't manage risk. Whatever you do, don't manage risk. Just full boat, load up the truck, dump it on, buy Pepe and Cocking you, and just go to sleep until 2025 March, and you'll be rich. Could work. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying. You want to take that risk. Managing risk is where it's all about. Okay, so looking for this thing to push up. I could take profits, but you know what? It's a smaller position on an altcoin. I am looking for Solana to hold this level. Okay. As we can see here, it's like a lot of people are like, "Why are you going long there? Why are you going long there? You're crazy, Alex." Well, you can see Solana is really supported, respected support levels. That's what I meant to say. See, I was getting there. So we have a clear support level at around 143. Okay, you can see here multiple touches is what we like to see. So consolidating below that is not something I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for strength in Solana due to the fact that yes, this is a bear flag and we can break down. Absolutely, very possible. However, I do see strength in Solana, and I do see that we are coming down yes, an SFP of the bottom would be nice, but we've seen the volume. This is a short-term time frame. We've seen the volume in Bitcoin swing down and liquidity grab. This is typically a long I would be looking for on Bitcoin, right? Typically, I look for this, a break of structure to the upside, a retest back down, and a long from there. Okay, I kind of front ran it just now, which is not always the greatest idea, but nonetheless, I have done it, right? And I am managing risk, and I am in this position right now. So I am looking for this to at least come up and challenge the highs, the previous lows of the highs over here. So right around 140, let's say 146. Okay, 146, probably where I'll take profit one, move that stop loss to entry, and sleep like a baby for the rest of this evening. Okay, so we'll see if we get there. But to me, this does look like it has a bit of strength. Bullish divergence at a lower term time level. Now we're going to go over the top-down analysis on Bitcoin. Now, as I do this, please chuck your alts in the chat down below. I would love to go over your altcoins and hopefully get you guys some alpha or some omega or some theta on any of these things for you guys to hopefully help you guys make a good decision. Add confluence to the thoughts that you have already had on your altcoins. So chuck some alts down below, and I would greatly appreciate that. I will go over those for you after I go through Bitcoin and see what we see here. Okay, so as we can see, as we proceed, H-bar, FET, I'm going to write these down myself because I've been asking everybody else to write them down for me quite often. And I don't want to just, hey, man, you mind counting up the alts for me, man? I appreciate it. So this is the thing. Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin. Are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? What is really the story here is that we have failed to get back above the value area low. Okay, that's kind of where I'm holding my ground. Okay, you can see here on our 2-day, you can see a lot of exhaustion trying to get above this 61,000 area. Right, failure to get above here. Really just banging its head on the top of the wall. Now, one good thing is that whenever you do see this type of price action, price action is weakening this resistance, meaning it's coming up and it's taking out some liquidity. I'm trying to push above. So the more times we push up, essentially, the easier it's going to be to break through it. Okay? The easier it's going to be to break through it. So something I'm keeping an eye on. Also, whenever we are below this area here, we can see that we do have a volume spike down below here, right around 57,000, which is actually previous lows from before. Okay, so there is a very key support level here that we can somewhat rely on to hold price up unless the markets decide to dump and roll over and come and grab liquidity down below. Okay, coming down here and bouncing is still very bullish in my opinion, but you know that we have to get above that 61,000 in order to continue upwards. Okay, now going over to our 2-day, what can we see? What can give us a little bit of hopium? Well, we got a confirmed green dot and sort of a continuation here with money coming up. Okay, so anchor trigger wave pushing price up, looking okay. Okay, looking okay. However, this is all aiming for Friday. I was saying Friday on the 3-day. The 3-day, same thing. We're looking for a confirmation of a green dot here on our 3-day, pushing price up and trying to really reclaim back above the zero line. Okay, we haven't got that yet, but we do have a basic market cipher strategy with an anchor trigger wave pushing to the upside with money coming in and VWAP crossing the zero line. So something I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on. Okay, let me write down some more of this. We got STX, we got WIF, we got Jasmy. Man, you guys are giving me a big list today. We got AVAX, okay, Sui, Sumi, and Sol. Is Sol getting wrecked yet? Not yet. Okay, not yet. We got a pretty good entry. Can this continue? We'll see. Okay, we'll see. This is the list I'm gonna go with. Okay, I'm gonna go with this list because this list looks nice to me, and hopefully it looks nice to you. We'll keep checking in on our Solana trade. We'll see how that continues to play out. Okay. Check Hawk Tour, says Adam D. Good to see you, Adam D. Hope you're having a good one. Guys, don't forget to get your Tim Hortons coffee. This is not sponsored by Tim Hortons, but I do drink a lot of coffee. So make sure to always use Market Cipher, use BloFin link down below, or the BingX one. I use both. And then I'll come hang out in our Discord. Be careful whenever drinking coffee with a white shirt. Also another good note. Okay? So we'll see, but nonetheless, this is a little scalperelli. We'll see if it bounces from here. Stop loss is where's stop loss? Let me check. Just below 142. Yeah, so just below here. So we are in like literally to the cent. We would like it to come up to here, and stop loss is just below 142. Okay? Because I restarted my computer, I'm just trying to get everything opened up on my exchanges as well, looking over at my other screen here and going from there. Okay, so looking for a continuation there. Back to Bitcoin, back to reality. So the daily was a concern. Why was the daily the concern? And that was simply because of the curvature in the momentum wave. Whenever you see this curving here, you can typically look for a retracement before continuation, okay? And that's something I am watching here with VWAP overextended, looking to come back and check that zero line before reacting, okay? We did get a nice bounce off the zero line here, but it does have negative posturing to the downside. So something I'm just keeping my eyes on the daily, because the daily was our concern from yesterday with this curvature, okay? This does look like it wants to come back, but we'll see at the end of the day. Remember, we were talking about this as well, is that with the candle, you can predict, so we can see bearish candle, right? Wick to the upside, engulfing the previous wick. Bearish engulfing candle, right? So if we fail to break back up above the previous close, which is right around 60 or 59,000, 59,258, right? If we push back above that, then we can look for this to continue up, okay? But with the bearish candle, we can predict that this is going to be a bearish reaction when we get the printing of the candle, okay? This thing will react, but nonetheless, we will get a whole different set of imaging for our oscillator come candle close. So if this is negative, we can expect this reaction to be a little bit negative as well for continuation, okay? Something to do to help you front run time frames, which is going to actually help out a lot. 4-hour blood diamond printing, ooh-wee, on Solana, ooh-wee. We'll see if we get that bounce. That's interesting. We'll have to wait and find out. Remember, don't do as I do. Make your own decisions. We're here to help you fish, not here to help you make money, okay? We will teach you what we know, and then it's for you to take that and apply it to what you are doing as well, okay? Can you show your market cipher B settings? Absolutely. So I've just added a -10 and a 10 here for my overbought levels that just show up here. And then my style is over here. You can screenshot it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many seconds? Okay. And okay. Screenshot all you want, and you're good to go. Okay, so looking at our daily, we have nice curvature here. VWAP's coming out. However, we do have some flattening on our stochastic, suggesting there could be a little bit of a pushback here. Now the scary part, okay? The scary part is the 12-hour, okay? Why is the 12 hours scary, you may ask? Well, you can see negative posturing. Money's just coming out, guys. Simple as that. A very negative spike here on VWAP. You can see very aggressive, okay? No gradualness to this spike, okay? Very aggressive and money coming out, okay? So this is a concern. You're getting yet another trigger to the downside, okay? So this is concerning. Nonetheless, though, this has been a very nice aggressive move to the upside. So any sort of retrace is going to give you an anchor trigger wave, hopefully. So that's something we can anticipate, but cautious, be warned of the 12-hour, okay? We'll see if we do get a bounce, okay? Retro Mike Tech, if I had a Capri Sun, I might drink the whole case. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Capri Suns, those like, remember, what were they called? They were like Kool-Aid jammers, but like Capri Sun had the like healthy ones. So you get like, but they came in that really weird packaging that like is probably really bad for baby sea otters. But you know, you couldn't get the yellow straws in them, but they're really thin straws, so you didn't drink it too fast. So you ended up just drinking it straight up out of the hole rather than the straw, right? The straw was like so thin, so like you just like and crush it because it was just like addictive, whatever they put in that. Yeah, I don't know. If you know, you know, right? Oh man, I got to Google it now. Like these things could not have been good for the environment. Like I don't care what you. This could not be good for the environment. Okay, these straws were pathetically little. Whatever this material is, it's just destroying the environment. Okay, they are fun. That's the first word they use to describe these things is fun. Fun. It's not refreshing first. It's fun first. Have fun when you're drinking in the sun. Okay. I should put that in my YouTube description. Fun. Crypto analysis. Okay. Oh, you got to have a good laugh. Okay. So we're looking for another thing, and that's this 8-hour money flow. We want to see 8-hour money flow coming back into the market. Okay. Back into the market means continuation to the upside, especially when we have essentially, hopefully, bottomed out. Now, we told you $57,000 is our line in the sand. Okay. Previous highs, if we go over here, we extend this over $57,000. We have some key areas that you guys might want to take down as well. To the upside, to the downside. We need to get above this golden pocket, okay? We need to, in order to continue our push up, clearly need to get above that. But you can see golden pocket here continuing to reject, right? And if we're going the opposite way, right, from swing low to swing high, we can simply see that we are currently holding the 382 on a very aggressive uptrend, right? So we push up, 382 bounce, we push up, 382. Can we continue this work upwards in this very aggressive uptrend? Now, you're going to see a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people out there. They're going to be like, okay, we're in a beautiful flag and we're in an ascending triangle. And then in this ascending triangle, if you take the measured move from here to here, we eventually will do this. And that's always, trading is probabilities, okay? However, I want to trade the levels. I want to trade the reactions within these key areas. You got the Otter Gang level down here right around 56,900 would be my ideal area if we swing the lows, okay? But after a move like today, I'm essentially looking for us to recover halfway up the candle. I will explain that to you guys as we go on here. Now, we pull up our levels. If you guys want to get into the levels, you can take them down right now. I will screenshot them and share them with the Discord. But these are my support and resistance volume levels that you can use to hopefully trade alongside with your levels, okay? And add another layer of confluence. That's all I want you guys to have, okay? So let's jump back into it. So 8-hour, printing of a red dot. Looking a little bit bearish. Mini anchor trigger wave. This isn't so deep where it's up here and down here, okay? So it's not very aggressive in my opinion, but this could lead to a little bit of downwards action, only to lead into a nice momentum wave to the upside with money coming back in, okay? So cautionary, but also optimistic, okay? Optimistic. Just looking for a little bounce here. Like I said, coming back up to the 50% level of this downwards candle and then trying to come down is more ideal in my opinion after we got after we got dumped, right? They say you take the stairs up, the elevator down. Okay, that is the idea here. So sometimes catching those short trades, you can make quite a lot of money in such a short period of time. Going into our 4-hour, very negative right here. Money, we can see this candle, right? Coming back up halfway of this candle is right around $60,000, okay? So if we do bounce there and then roll over, that would be more ideal into our buy zone, creating a bullish divergence and hopefully rocketing us up into the promised land, okay? Do we get there now? We'll have to wait, okay? We'll have to wait. But yeah, we have money coming in on the 4-hour, which is a good sign, especially after all this this dragging of our butts down below here. So this is looking good, but we want to see continuation, right? We want to see strength in the movement up. And there are some things that are pointing that way, right? You look around and we can see that the market is down, but it's not out today. Okay, you can see things like TON. TON is up almost 10%. Okay, like TON's like hold my beer. Like you guys can go that way. I'm going this way. Okay, so there is some strength. Injective holding key levels. A lot of things are in this very obvious uptrend. Okay, like following this, you can see it on ETH. You can see it on a lot of things throughout the crypto market. So remember, try to stay optimistic, but don't get caught up in oh, we're going to zero or oh, we're going to the moon. Just try to adjust your strategy along with the confluence and the levels and the ideas that you get from here and other people that you trust, and work towards what you think is going to happen, right? Going into our short-term time frames, 4-hour, 3-hour, right? These are all overextended, but the nice thing is that the money flow has remained green for the most part, okay? So that still signifies for me continuation of strength long-term. It's just going to need to have some proof in the pudding, meaning holding this kind of trend line here and maybe bouncing around here before swinging down below, right? And then inevitably creating some sort of divergence here where you're getting a higher low and a lower low here, where we can look for that spring effect that we so much love and respect, right? The one concern I have is this little blip over here. Okay, this blip here is going to be a key area, in my opinion. Small little order block, macro golden pocket of this range. Okay, when I say macro, all I mean is like not from here to here, but from here to here. Like the biggest trend that we have within this vicinity is in here, right? So if we take this, we can see we have that order block and the golden pocket within this range. So if we do drop and we lose this area where we're trading right now, I would look for a swing failure into 57.2, okay, to 40 or 57.2 to 56.8. And if we lose that level, I would look for a retrace. So I would look for this to be lost, retest, okay, continuation back down to this area in here. Unless we put in healthy market structure to the upside, where we're making a series of higher highs and higher lows, okay? So something to be aware of. Nonetheless, this is looking like a little bit of a bounce right now, okay? Like I said, with the short-term time frames, which is my specialty, which if you are new here, we do go live in the morning for a couple of hours on market open, and we absolutely demolish the charts, okay? We've been quite right and quite successful with you guys in the morning. The live streams in the morning, the trading sessions have been absolute fire. So thank you guys for being part of that. It's been a pleasure, and I'll continue to do it, right? Because it seems to be working. There's an accountability factor there, but there's also a community factor there where we're just trying to extract profits from the market and see what's giving to us. Okay, so by doing that and working together, keeping each other accountable, it's the greatest thing that we can do for each other, right? Is try to learn and grow with each other. No one's ever going to be perfectly right. No one is ever going to be completely wrong. It's the fact that we can agree to disagree and work together to find the best possible outcomes together. And that's what this community is about. So besides that drama in the Discord, we need to keep that in mind, okay? It's okay to say, hey, man, are you sure about this? Check out this, right? Why are you going short here? Why are you going long here? Maybe you want to reconsider that. Where are you protecting yourself? What is your plan, right? Execute the plan and go from there. So the plan was we saw a swing failure down below. We're looking for a bounce right now and continuation to the upside to reclaim the 50% mark, okay? After a dramatic drop like this, we get a very typical Bart Simpson pattern where we come up, we fail to break resistance, we roll over, we come back down, grab liquidity from below, and now we are consolidating. So are we going to either flag, right? Or are we going to swing failure pattern and break back up, only be rejected maybe from the golden pocket now, right? So if we're looking short term, okay, maybe this pops off, but we're only going to get up to maybe the 382 of this range, right? So we can look here. We can go, oh, okay, we bounced off the 382 once, so maybe we retest the highs. So I will go to the 0.5382. I'll put a red box here, and I'll be like, okay, this is a possibility for us to get rejected from this area. If not, we come back up to the range, get rejected from there. Also, we could get into our 30-minute here, pull the range here, and let's get some more data in here. Pull this here. Where's our value area high? Way up here. Point of control is in here. We do have a volume range in here. So if we do push out into here, we will touch on the shelf of the volume here right around 60,124. And that's typically what we're looking to do, is extract profits within what's given to us right now. So we're looking for a potential bounce. We'll see if we get the bounce up into this area, and then we could potentially look to short depending on what the market is telling us. This short-term time frame, 30-minute looks pretty bullish in my opinion. Green dot, money is coming in. VWAP crossover to the zero line, right? 1 hour, what's the 1 hour saying? Okay, waiting for a green dot, VWAP to the upside, money flow is still green. Looking for a bounce here, right? That's what I see. Double green dot here, money is still green. Lots of room for momentum to the upside. Looking for a potential bounce here. It doesn't mean we're going to get all the way up to the friggin' moon. This just means that this is corrective. So we could be looking for this, a little correction back up, and then a continuation back down. Remember, the trend is your friend until the end. And look, we just barely are holding this low here. If we're gonna, pick this apart, we haven't closed below this low yet. Like if I go and I magnet this low here and I drag this straight across, we have not swept the lows yet. We have not broken structure to the downside, essentially, right? So a potential bounce, and then maybe we come for this low and go from there. Okay? Just something to keep in mind. Right now we could absolutely roll over, right? But that's why we use good risk management, right? Solana, we could absolutely roll over right now, but that's why we use good risk management, right? Probabilities in our favor. So we'll go over the Solana trade. Same thing. We got the volume in Bitcoin. We got continuation of lower lows coming into a key level of support. So I'm protecting myself above this 143 area here. I saw the sign on Bitcoin, and after all the drama in the Discord, I decided to trade an altcoin today because, I wanted to be part of the fun club. So I joined the fun club today. And I thought, hey, why not trade an altcoin? So sometimes I trade altcoins. Most of the time I trade Bitcoin. But as we can see here, I would expect us to come back up to this area here. Continuation to the downside, a series of lower lows, but that big swing failure here is going to naturally create some bullish divergence that I'm looking to play out here. So maybe we roll over a little bit more, right? And we look for this, right? Like if I'm looking for this to do this, right? I'm looking for that continuation pattern to the upside. Maybe I got in a little bit early. I think my entry is spot on, but we'll have to wait and find out, and we'll see how it plays. But taking the key level of support, applying it to my trading strategy, and trying to just extract profits, trying to come back up probably to this area, TP1, and then we'll stop loss to entry and let the rest of it ride. Okay, so have a plan, execute the plan, and go from there is all I can suggest. Now we're gonna get into your guys' favorite altcoins. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's always a pleasure. I mean, if you wouldn't mind smashing up those like buttons. We only got like 30 something likes, man. That's abnormal for this channel. We typically do a lot better than that. I know you guys got it in you. Just hit back on your phone and definitely smash that like button, because you know we're here every single day trying to help you guys make money in these markets. So let me turn down that. Thank you, verified trader. I appreciate you, bro. Now I gotta go all the way back up and find my altcoin list. I gotta go find my altcoin list. Oh, you guys haven't been talking that much, man. You make it too easy on me. Put a 1 in the chat if you're bored. Put a 2 in the chat if you need to. If you want more trade setups. Oh man, rolling over Solana. Woo. Miss the drama. Yeah, I mean I don't miss drama ever. Need more coffee, says Luna Moon. More trade setups, says Yassine Ibrahim. NL Koala Gamer. Let's go over to H bar and hopefully get you guys. Go over to H bar, FET, STX, WIF, Jasmine, ABAC, Sui. Okay, we'll see if we get the bounce here on our Solana trade. We'll have to wait and find out. It looks like it is rolling over just a little bit right now. We'll have to see if this area holds, okay? Let's go over to H bar, Habar, bar. First thing I do, says Joe. My man. I appreciate you, Joe. We'll jump into the alts even faster here. Just because Joe, the first thing Joe does is he smashes that like button, because he's a true legend and a true friend of the channel. Wow, look at all this stuff popping up here. So H bar, we got a key level down below here. So if we do roll over, I'd be looking right around this 5.1 cents. You can see a little bit of a downtrend right now. So what we really want to see is this thing break. Okay, money is coming in, so there is a bit of bullishness, but nonetheless, we are in a very big macro downtrend, as we can see here. So reclaiming some of these levels, holding some of these levels is something we're looking for. You can see this trend line has clearly acted as resistance yet again, right? So equal highs up here. So we didn't break structure to the upside on more of a macro. Looking at H bar though, I'd be looking right around this 5.1 cent area. Okay, 5.1. Yeah, just you can see the liquidity that resides here. So if we do come down and SFP the lows here, I'd be looking for that breakout, okay? The thing that sucks here is you never got above the highs here, right? So there isn't any good break of structure, which doesn't suggest continuation to the upside. It suggests continuation to the downside, if anything, okay? So H bar is not looking too strong. We'll have to wait and see with H bar. But yeah, my buy level would be down here. If we lose 5 cents, I mean, it's very clear as day. We'll definitely be coming down to this 4.7-ish area. So that would be the other area that I'd have in mind. But typically right now, we are looking for things to have a bounce, okay? Many things, Sui, Jasmine, Ton, a bunch of these things have bounced, okay? So we're looking for that rotation back into these strong projects, okay? So H bar, if it is one of your strong projects, you could be possibly looking for it to bounce around 5 cents, hopefully. Okay, let's check on Solana. Whew. Solana's testing our patience today. Now, remember, whenever we talked about Solana and how it trades, you got to understand what you're trading and what it does, okay? And what Solana does is it chops and then moves, okay? So you can see here, chop and move, chop and move, chop and move, chop and move. Chop and move, right? So chop, can we move back up, right? Yes, bear flag, okay. Scare me, but if we're at a range right now, if we're trading a range right now, we're looking at this as a discount zone, okay? So if we have our equilibrium, which would be the middle of the range, right? We have our discount zone, and then we have our premium zone, right? So this is discount, so it's another confluence within our trade, okay? So H bar, looking at that area there, let's go over to FET. Oh my God, FET Do we have FET in here? Yes, we do. So FET. FET. My golly gee, this looks nasty. AI is taking a beating. Nvidia seems to be doing better today, though. Nvidia up 1%. Yeah. So, and the S&P's done all right today too. So we'll see. There's always going to be a place for the AI tokens. Okay, don't get it twisted. So FET retesting bear market highs. Okay, we saw this in Total 3, right? We saw this very clearly in Total 3, and it has a lot of work to do. The beautiful thing about this is that when we get swift movements to the upside, okay, whenever you get a swift movement to the upside and a swift movement to the downside, there isn't a lot of stuff, volume in the way. There isn't a lot of volume here. Therefore, price should move relatively quickly through it if it does decide to go. Okay, so keep that in mind. Whenever you're trading something like this, is that what goes down must come up as well. Okay, going into FET on the short term here. Let's go over to our 4-hour time frame. Take a look here. So, yeah, it's very choppy, right? So like you understand where your bear market high is, which is at 76 cents here. And then you're looking to come back down to the point of control or break out and continue upwards, right? You have order blocks along the way that you can have as targets. So looking at this, your first target very simply is this 96 cents and to get above these highs here, which is 94 cents. So keeping it simple, you just want to see this continue. You are in a mini uptrend as well. So if you return down, you could be looking for a continuation. If you roll over, you're looking at the bear market highs, right? You're looking within this area around 76 cents. But right now, in a range, right, I would want lower, in my opinion. Like just looking at this, money's coming in, turning green, but I would want, yeah, probably 85 cents would be my ideal area where I'd be looking to buy if I was trying to get into FET. Okay, let's get over and take a look at what do we got next? We got STX, which is Stacks, I believe. Put a 1 in the chat if you own Stacks. STX, I believe it's Stacks. Yeah, it is Stacks. STX, I think, kind of a fan favorite recently. I haven't done any research on Stacks, but you can see that Stacks did stack attack. Massive move to the upside here. Wow, 151% from where we're at right now. So, my friends, very clear downtrend. Okay, very clear. If we want to go from high to lows, we can see very clear downtrend. So that's kind of where I would be targeting. Then you can see we've clearly consolidated around this area within here. So I pull that volume within there, isolate volume, zoom in, take a look. Okay, we know that this hasn't changed, right? This is our point of control. And we have a value area low. That's kind of like if all else fails, we swing here, right? Going back over to where price action is. Good morning, Perma Bears only, says Trader Geo. What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing well, my man. Are you a perma? Are we all perma bears? Did you take the short? 1 second. I gotta answer this. I'm trying to get new car insurance. Hi there. I'm good. Do you mind calling me back in half an hour? Thank you so much. Trader Geo's on the phone. He's telling me to short the living beep out of the market. So Stacks, yeah, Stacks is point of control, value area low. Yeah, if you fail to hold where we are right now, which it does kind of look like it's going to happen, 147. I would look for this to roll over, right? Testing this value area low, 1.38, and looking for that to continue to the upside. Okay. However, everything. It's not that it points down. You've swept the liquidity here quite well. Okay, so whenever you get a nice liquidity sweep, you tend to return back down to where people would have gotten long, right? Where would people have gotten long? Down here, right? So here would be my target. Coming in alongside this trend line, looking for price to return to this order block within here, right around 142. So holding 147, crucial. If you are going to lose this area, I would be looking somewhere within this area for a retracement. Okay? For a retracement. 44K is giga long if we accumulate. If we don't, we go lower like we will now if BTC doesn't stay down. Yeah, big rejection. I mean, we caught the long up yesterday, but we had an appointment this morning. I'm looking for a little bit of a bounce back up to here for now, Geo, up to 60,150 before continuation downwards. So I'm looking for this. First, we haven't taken this low yet, which is kind of interesting. It doesn't want recently Bitcoin isn't taking highs. Like it isn't coming up and taking highs. It didn't come and take this low here, right? It didn't sweep the low here before heading up. Even though we got long here, it's been a bit of annoying price action in the sense of we did sweep here. This is the easiest kind of sweep of the high short here, but I see what you mean. I'm looking to giga short. Let's go. Let's go, Geo. Oh man, mad love to you, bro. Thanks for dropping by, Mr. Geo. I don't think Geo likes pickles anymore. I think he's into smoking trees, or I mean the Nexus. I think that's what he calls it. Let's see some trees in the chat for Geo, because Geo and I we aren't growers, we're showers. We're short as hell. We ain't growers, we're showers, right? And I would look for stacks to roll over. Okay, let's go over to WIF. I mean, you guys still wanting the meme coins to perform, eh? Whew. Wishful thinking. So WIF here, go WIF. Go whiff coin. Take a whiff of this. It looks ugly. Eesh. Yeah, so just with memes, it's like lower the leverage, lower the margin. Don't lower the expectations, really. So a nice little ramp up here, returning back down. This would be my box to hold. Okay, keeping it as simple as possible. Holding this area within here at 155 to about 145. Okay, that 10-cent area needs to hold. Right now, you are in a downtrend very clearly. So I'd be looking for a retrace continuation. Okay, just like I'm looking on Bitcoin, I'm looking for the retest continuation. Okay. So with WIF, it's just at a bigger scale. So be cautious with anything like this. Until we see established market structure to the upside, meaning on a more macro side where we see higher highs and higher lows. So that would mean, for me, that would mean that we clearly take out this high and retest back down and then continue. Okay, so this would be the ideal situation. Or, this flag, however you want to draw it, if we come up, we have swept liquidity down below here at this box, and we start making higher highs and higher lows, and then we start taking off that way, okay? And that would be just the same as what I just told you, but on a shorter term time frame of how I would look to get into this area a lot sooner rather than later, okay? So as you can see here, clearly rolling over after today, so you want to see some sort of structure being formed here before you get long on any of this stuff. Other than that, you're looking for retest continuation to the downside in a downtrend, okay? So be very cautious with the whiff. Take a whiff of that. It looks like a fart right now. You don't want to whiff on that. That's as blunt as I can be, man. That's as blunt as without laughing too hard. I mean, you don't want to be messing with that, right? Yeah, Bitcoin looks nasty right now. I might get out of that Solana long. Looking at Solana. No, we'll hold it for now. It's a cheap trade. Jasmy rolling over, same kind of deal. Okay, so Jasmy did push up quite aggressively. We still have our key buy level on Jasmy. That is coming in right around 1.86 cents. Okay, that would be my target if we are to roll over here on Jasmy. But nonetheless, sweeping these lows and bouncing is a possibility. Okay, so if there is hopium, the hopium is that this liquidity down here holds and we bounce. Okay, otherwise you're coming back down to this 1.84 cents. But if you hold, this 1.97 cents is where I'd be looking for a bounce. Okay, so multiple ideas there, but this would be where the bounce is. Right now, I'm just flagging out, looking for this return and then continuation. Okay. Let's go over and take a look at AVAX. AVAX not doing too well, is it? AVAX. Sheesh. AVAX, it's very dependent on that gaming narrative, right? Like a lot of people were like, oh, AVAX going to do so well. Gaming narrative. This is a head and shoulders, right? Clearly head and shoulders, whatever you pattern traders want to look at. Flagging out, looking for breaking down, right? First stop is 1954. I don't know if that's a good year or not. I'm too young to know if 1954 was a good year. To all my 1954-year-olds, don't disclose that probably because you don't want to disclose your age. No is 1937, okay? So you guys are doing all right, okay? Now we do have a nice little downwards trend here. I always like to identify this. So symmetrical triangle, 50-50, right? In a downtrend, I'd say it's more biased to roll over down to this area here, and that's where I'd be looking for that potential long. 1970, okay? Much better year, 1970. However, how do you trade this to the upside? Well, if we bounce from here, we look for the breakout, retest, continuation, okay? And that's always a nice little trade to have, especially if we were making a higher high on this series of higher highs and higher lows. We make a higher high, we look for that. That's the money maker there. So many times have we taken that trade and made a good chunk of money, okay? How do you get price bubbles? That's fire. Yeah, it's just a sticker, man. Just a sticker, bro. Just go price label over here. Price label over here, and then like obviously you can change it to however you want it to look. You'd probably put some Nexus tree colors on here, get it all giddy. And then make sure it's like at 40 because there's a lot of us old people who can't see, and then you can just slap those on there. It helps. It helps. Always free advice. Gio's family now. He's market cipher family, and he's part of the Shire, man. Like us short people, sometimes we gotta get like. I put Gio on my shoulders, and then we'd fight and then it'd be a fair fight. And I could hit you in the nads, and he could hit you in the face, right? Work together, right? Just like we all do here. Creating content and trading is not easy, okay? It's not easy. Trying to manage all this at the same time. Yelling at a camera with a big Ringo light in my face, trying to give you guys good setups and also manage my portfolios, and it's a tough gig, man. I don't know what I was signing up for, but I'm gonna keep showing up, man. That's what I can promise you guys and promise my friends within the space. We continue to show up for each other, and we try to do the best we can. Okay. We can turn off the lights. Sometimes I just want to do it. The morning stream's the best because I don't care about the light. The light is absolutely blinding. But now I look like I won't say it. Plus, you can see nice circles in my eyes. Look, there we go. That's perfect. I have mad headache. That's why I'm wearing the glasses today, the blue light glasses. Don't look into the light. Okay. So AVAX, you got a bounce level. You have the long idea. Okay, let's go over to SUI. One more special token. If you guys want me to look at it, I will look at it. Okay. So, take care, Gio. Have a good one, bro. God bless, man. So we gave the SUI short from up here on Trading Wars. SUI has rolled over into the dungeon. Okay. LTC, no problem. Okay, we'll look at LTC. So revisiting previous highs. Okay, like we always talk about here as well, is that we revisit previous highs. So that's where we're at right now. We do have some support just below us. Okay, so SUI, an astronomical recovery. Okay, 130%. Yeah, massive. Coming back down to reality around 88 cents here. And we'll look for it to hold support. Okay, it's had a nice recovery, putting in a macro higher high. So right now, consolidation right around these highs here. As you can see, that happened before. And looking for that continuation. So yes, we've broken the momentum to the uptrend. But right now, I would look for these areas to hold and then look for a push back. Okay, a push of higher highs and higher lows. Whenever you get this choppiness, it's kind of, I would say it's kind of exhausted in the move, and some people have sold, right? Some people have sold. So this is the only thing that's concerning. Whenever you go up like this, you typically come down to visit this area, right? So you have some key levels of support and resistance on the side over here. Add them to your charts. Make sure you're aware of this price action possibly laddering down, okay, before trying to come back. Very possible to grab liquidity below and then continue its march onwards and upwards. Any of this is still going to be a higher low, okay, because of how significant this push has been. Okay, so keep your eye on the prize. Maybe you're like, damn, I should have bought SUI down there. Maybe you should have. You can't be perfect, but you can always look to reallocate, okay? Caspa, you're going to do that to me? Caspa is bear flagging and hitting resistance. Key levels traded from side to side. We had our buy level at 13 cents here. It came and it hit. Since has V-shaped recovered and consolidating sideways. I wouldn't expect anything else besides trading between 17 and 15. Okay, that would be my idea with Caspa. Okay. Going over to LTC. I thought I put LTC in my main ones. Yes, I did. I did this for you, Mike. I did this for you, Retro Mike Tech. I put LTC into the main tokens for you. Okay. Big resistance level, V-shaped recovery. Sheesh. Okay. Mike, what am I supposed to say about this LTC thing? I really want to see you guys do well. I really do. Yeah. So clearly a big block of volume within here. Oh man, RMT. LTC versus CAS. I'll pick LTC. I'll pick LTC over CAS. Cass, I can't stand the Cass hype train, man. I can't be part of it, man. It's like open mouth thumbnails. I did it once, okay? I did it once, and then I swore off, okay? I swore off. I did it. It's almost like a bad drug. You try it, and then you don't do it ever again. I bought Caspa here, okay? I bought Caspa here, and I sold here, and I never touched it again, okay? That's what I did. I bought Caspa here. You can probably go back to here and look at the December videos. I told you guys I was buying Caspa down here at 10 cents, and then I sold up here. And that was it. And thank you, Caspa, for the gains. I will see you when I rewatch the Caspa movies with my son in the near future. Okay? And that's the only time we're gonna hang out from now on, Mr. Caspa. Okay? But LTC, it's been around. It's pushing back. You got to reclaim 65 cents and hopefully continue onwards and upwards. You have this nice uptrend here pushing up. Hopefully we can see some strengths come back in. Obviously needs to, that 80 cent level I think is important for coming back up here. But right now, if we reclaim, 65, there's a nice range between 65 and 80 cents that I would look for this thing to come back into and trade within until we get that kind of bull run. Okay, work to do, but so far so good. Look at this thing, up 2% today. Everything else is down. So LTC crawling its way back up to the top into this 65 cent level. Nice uptrend. Okay, so let's see it take this order block over here and continue to push and then get stuck within this range for a bit and then possibly head onwards and upwards. Okay. Let's go over to ETH to wrap it up for my friend Frembo. ETH in a nice uptrend. Okay, just coming back, revisiting the lows as we kind of expected. So the next low is here. Or you can take a box and look for a reaction of price along the trend line. You can take an EMA. You can look at the EMA on maybe a 15-minute time frame. Little less, 30. A little less. Let's go to it hourly. Yeah. So anytime you're dipping below the 55 EMA, you're looking to buy, right? So you're within a buy area on this uptrend. We'll see how that continues to perform. But ETH, 2,800 ETH is going to be the wall of smack daddly doodah that you need to get above. Okay, such a very strong level up here. So it's going to take a couple knocks on the door like we've been talking about. Okay, you've knocked on the door maybe once. Okay, so let's continue to knock. Right, if we come back down, we're coming and grab liquidity right around $2,400. Okay, $2,400 is your main support. But we want to see the knocking of the door and reclaiming of 2,800 on Ethereum. Okay? My friends, there you got it. Okay? It's good to be back on the 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time streams. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I have my allergy appointment, so I will not be doing the live stream in the morning. We will do one Friday, and we will also do our 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream with Trading Wars tomorrow as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Smash that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm chopping this game. Participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm chopping this so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto.